Hello there, this is Bic Benedict. We are playing, turn off the volume, there's some alcohol. We're playing The Last of Us on grounded difficulty mode on the PS4 with the remastered version. And this is the third part of my guide. It's entitled The Capitol Building, which we're currently in. So I've skipped to the part where we're running around. There's a point of interest right there where Tess gets killed. And then when you come in here, there's some supplemental pills on the podium or the desk, whatever that is, and then we'll do a jump, which is a sprinting X attack. Just sprint and then press the X button, and we're gonna get this weapon here. And I never died on the next part, but I'm led to understand, having watched other guides before I started playing this several months back and recently a little bit. I understand there's no checkpoint after this, so I'm gonna head over here to the left and pick up some pills off one of these desks. It's in the next room. And what happens here is that there's one guy guarding the place where you need to go, but he'll move if you kill all the others. So this first guy will come right over here. Unfortunately, he turned around. Normally, he'll come into the room, but it might have been affected because I was standing right in the doorway. You never know. Sometimes with the AI, there's the pills. I'm always going to be trying to grab pills and going out of my way to get stuff. And in the next chapter, I upgrade my health. One of the 2 health upgrades. Wow, that was close. Sometimes, that's going to happen. You just have to roll with it if it works. If not, you just have to do a punching match and run, or just restart. Did I grab this guy? Yeah. This was a little while. So yeah, there's just this guy and the guy that I mentioned that's guarding that entranceway, and then one final guy who I take out almost in plain sight of the guy that guards the entranceway down there. And I don't know where he is, but I also don't think that he comes into this middle area, because there's this set of rooms, there's the set of rooms to the right, and then there's that main hallway where you start when you restart the checkpoint. And I think he stays over there, but we'll have to see. I can't remember exactly, but I think I came over here expecting him to be over here. But I'm the kind of player where I don't really memorize the patterns of the AI too much. Okay, there he is. I saw him. I mean, if I'm frequently restarting and frequently dying and learning those paths just by sheer failure, then that's pretty much the only memorization I do in this game. I kind of just do a lot of improvisation. So it's about high time we go over there and get that guy. Watch out for the glass, don't step on it. Within the hearing range of enemies. And then this guy, I knew the guy, the black guy, I knew I was in plain sight of him, but I just kind of pushed this, and I guess I was just too far away from him. And then what he does after I put this guy behind this cover is he starts moving now. See? Watch him move. See if I have the camera on him. But that's how his AI is programmed. You take out the other 3 guys, then he moves, and then now he could progress. If he had accosted me, I would have taken him out. If he had approached me indirectly, that's what I was waiting for over here. Then I just decided to push it, because when you go downstairs, they are on alert status, whether you stealth, because this was a complete success as far as a stealth encounter, but they're already aware of you. So I just decided to leave him be and then come on down here to this area here, which on Survivor and on all the other modes they give you a checkpoint, but I'm led to, like I said, I'm led to believe that there's no checkpoint down here, but I never failed this. This was a first attempt. And when I say that, I don't intend to sound like a braggart or somebody who is boasting. I'm just simply stating the fact. That's why you see no edits down here. And what I'm usually disposed to do, that is what I'm inclined to do usually, is to go over to this path over here, the leftmost area. What that right there, that's the touchpad. If you don't know what that is, or if you don't have a PS4, you're unfamiliar with it, it's telling you that press touchpad to do the upgrade. And a couple of close encounters over here. This guy, how does this happen? Yeah, let's do a corner takedown and then drag him back here. Just be careful. I got a couple of those, you know, those little alerts telling you that I kind of suspect where I am. But this will happen frequently. Well, not that, obviously, but I was trying to make that bottle go farther, and the reason that I failed so badly was because I blind fired it. But what I was going to say was, a lot of the times you really won't have any way to get out of a situation because you'll have enemies just flanking you. But now you just need to head out, grab the med kit, and just make a run for it. I fucked up again with that. Sorry about that. I am conscious of, when I listen back to my recordings, I am conscious of my own when I swear. So I try to minimize that as much as possible, but you know, it's not too bad of an offense, I don't think, here and there. So in the corner is an item, and I hate this next part because I can't see anything with the effect here of the spores. And this is not even realistic, because if spores were in the environment, it wouldn't be just a gas mask. You'd have to be wearing a full body suit to not have any spores get on you. But it is a video game, so he can't just put on a hazmat suit every time. But I truly hate this part, and there's going to be a lot of jumpy edits over here. And I ended up unspawning these guys. So what you can do is just push past. There's only 2 enemies down here. They're actually in a hurry to get out of here because they're fearing clickers. But they can easily be unspawned. You just need to go over to the left. But I ended up completely getting turned around over here and going back to where they were, realizing that I had done so, and then I had also realizing at the same time that since they were no longer around, that I had unspawned them. So this is just absolutely horrible. I cannot see a single thing here. It's better underwater, but you have a duration of time that you can stay underwater until you start getting damaged. And the reason I'm upgrading health is because I'm picking up stuff. I don't see any reason to not use what I'm picking up. Otherwise, I would just go around and not collect anything on the ground. So the water mechanics are pretty good in this game. I just detest this environment because I'm one of those people that I see well close up, and I sit close enough to the screen, but this effect. You see how much better it is underwater, but you can't stay underwater for very long. So what I will say is that what I found over here was a 5-pack of the vitamins, but those are the opposite way, and I don't know how I got turned around over here. This is not in any kind of... Well, I tried to make it, you guys. At this point, I'm going backwards, and I didn't even know I was going backwards. So it doesn't really matter as far as the threat of danger at this point, because if you've gone far enough down the tracks, the train tracks, these guys will unspawn. So you're free and clear. It's just a hassle until you get clarity again with the vision. So you come all the way down here, and then here are the 5 vitamins. You want to pick these up. So can't go there. This whole time I thought I was going forward, and then I believe you're going to see me go back to the very beginning of this level. Yeah, now I know where I'm going because I just did this. But this is where those two guys were looking for us, and now they're just disappeared. And I'm keeping this in here just because I had it so that, you know, this had to be in a certain order, otherwise it wouldn't make sense when you're looking at it, because I took so many wrong turns. And if this is boring for you, you know, you're free to leave. Okay, so where are we? I think that's where we got the pills. And there's also a secret little area where there are some machine parts, a firefly pendant, and possibly something else, like a supply. So here's me coming all the way back. I'm grateful that I can see again, but I realize I'm at the starting point. And I didn't even bother to see if turning down the brightness, because I have the brightness all the way up. I didn't bother with trying to adjust the brightness because I'm almost positive it doesn't affect anything. Even turning off the flashlight, it's poor vision, and it's very frustrating. So now we're coming down here again. And I'm only keeping this in because of the locations of these items. I want to make sure everybody picks everything up that they need to. However, if you want to consult my survivor guide, I might have done this without getting lost. I think I did. I don't remember this being so bad. Like, I hate this effect. I don't know what this kind of effect is that they've done with it visually. There's, what is this, a note? Smuggler note, we don't need that. But here's a secret cache. So eventually Ellie will be over there, and the secret cache of items are down here beneath where she's standing. And you just gotta hustle when you get this. There's some machine parts on one of these workbenches down here. Or it's a firefly pendant. I would have avoided that if I had known that was that, but I would have definitely picked up those machine parts. Not many, as you can see. I think just a couple. And I'm not at that point where I'm getting damaged.
Just stay put.
Okay, so those are important. And then we're going to head back. That's all there is, just those 3 items. And then all you have to do, I mean, there might be something else somewhere. And I'll always say that because I don't know where every single thing is in this game. But I always strive to get everything. And when people actually point out that I miss stuff in guides, I feel bad about my own campaign. You know, that I could have had an easier time. So what you need to do here is just go over to, from this point, go back over to where the raft is. A little edit there because I got off track again. I knew what to do, but I couldn't see anything. So that's the end of this chapter, and then the next chapter is we'll have our clarity restored to us, and we'll be in Billstown. So the problem here is that the kid can't swim. And then the next problem is that the raft can't hold Joel's weight. So if he were to stand on it, he probably could, but it's one of those things where they want you to do it a certain way. So we always have to wait for her to drop a ladder to us or some kind of a handhold so we can get up. He could get, I don't know, you know. But when you get up to that platform, I checked over to the left. I didn't check over to the right. But usually, there's just, the items are not plentiful. That's what I'll say. It's just hardly anything to get. But what there is to get is very important to get. That's my opinion. So I hope that you enjoy this video, although, you know, I can't do anything about this visual problem here. But once we exit this place, we will be heading on to Billstown. That'll be part 4. And I will see you there. Take care, my friends. Goodbye.